An amazing first thing for people to see. Imagine someone just got notification and just
Oh
joined.
my
That's
lord!
the
Yeah,
first thing
imagine
they see.
someone just like walked in, saw that dipped.
This is what you're in for.
Oh god. Okay, let's start the Twitter the Twitter thingy. Huh? Huh?
It's called a space grandpa.
But battery
Let's
went
take-
from
actually,
30% to 10%. Interesting. That's fun.
I should probably put that on charge, my guy.
Okay, how do I start Twitter Space?
I'm starting out sending you this invite.
I still don't know what it is, by the way.
It's just
No
like
clue.
this, but it's like
You know how
Not Twitter.
Instagram has like those live, you can go live on Instagram and shit?
Oh,
It's the same thing but on Twitter.
yeah, except for without video.
Yeah.
without video. So just
Yeah.
audio?
Literally podcast.
We are live, right?
On Twitch, yes.
Never mind. Never mind that.
Ooh,
Get banned from
testing.
banned for nudity.
Okay, my shit is working. Guys, check your thing.
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
1 sec.
Do
I didn't get
start,
it.
Do I start listening?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Request for mic.
Wait, how do I scroll down on this stupid app?
Just click your mouse and drag it and all that stuff. I sent you. Star sent you a request for co-host.
I accepted it.
God damn it! I'm on laptop. I can't scroll down that easily. God damn it!
Oh,
Really?
there we go.
Okay, now enable your mic. Let's see if this works.
Oh, I'm
Oh
getting
my
double.
god! Oh my god! Okay, listen.
Oh,
Oh, stop! No! Stop! Oh, shut the fuck up! You dumbass. Okay. First of all, go to your volume mixer and just mute BlueStacks. Okay.
Did you say mute boost? I saw that.
I already have it muted.
Oh, okay.
No.
Fair.
Moise, listen. This is podcast. No one's allowed to speak right now. Only listen. Only listen.
Guys, I literally cannot scroll down on this fucking stupid app.
Don't you have a mouse?
Is it better out there?
I can't fucking hear you, man.
Oh,
On
1
the
sec.
thing.
Oh, yeah, right. Fair enough. Then it works. That probably works.
Hold on,
I'm sure.
let me check. Let me check before. This is. Oh, we should do this off stream, by the way. Lord.
1 sec.
Oh, you're in, Samir.
I am in. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's working. It's working. It's working.
You have to hold my phone for an hour like this.
God damn it. Okay, I have to. Let me just mute you guys on.
Fucking autistic
On
face. I
this.
swear to God.
We do not use that term here. We are very nice people.
I have a mentally ill face. Hush, Angel.
Okay. Oh wait, I can hear you guys. I can hear you guys double. Okay, I have to go to volume mixer. Open volume mixer. God damn it! I have Windows 11. It's gonna be more complicated.
Gandu.
Okay, no, we're fine. Okay, I got it. Can you guys hear me?
On Discord, yes.
If it's possible, can you rotate my screen?
It is not possible. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Fair enough.
perfect. I think you can hear me on Twitter as well. Yeah, there we go.
Let me just see how bad your sound is on Twitter. Say something.
Hey,
You are so
hey.
far up my ass. It's unreal. You might wanna.
Yeah, boy, that's where we want to be.
Can we fix that really quickly? Tal? What did you do to fix your mic?
Nothing. I just went to volume mixer and muted it.
Okay, whatever. It's fine. Let's start. Let's start.
I mean, I didn't really do anything. Yeah,
Let's just start.
I
Okay,
just
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just start. Let's start. Let's start. Let's start. Let's just start. Let's just
Hello,
start.
welcome to the Unclever Podcast by Super
Hold on.
Lame
No.
Hacks.
Wait.
As you can see-
Wait. For the first time on Twitter Space.
For some reason.
Oh, listen, that's the best fucking way to get shit out there, huh? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Haha, would you like to take it away, please?
Well, welcome to the fucking. We can just edit that out. Welcome to the Unclever Podcast by Super Lame Hacks. As you can see, proof of that within my amazing introduction. Fucked it up, even though I said it before, 2 times, thrice before we even started. But here we go.
We've been
We are
live for 5
we are hacks.
minutes.
We don't know you. We've been live like 20 minutes. I have no idea what we're doing anyway. So today we're going to be talking about our lives in Karachi.
Oh, what a
Oh
fucking
boy, do
shit
we
show,
have
dude.
some stories for you. Shit show, our podcast, and our lives in Karachi. So there we go. We're already practiced
Oh yeah.
morons in our
Oh
lives.
yeah, it's life in Karachi is definitely interesting to say the least. People like to talk about, hey, listen, you like get mugged and stuff in Karachi, and there's money and all and that, which is true, but there's a lot more than that. You have the mugging and the crime and the fancy cars, and all of the
and then
and
you
the
have the
shittiest traffic the country has to offer.
yes, and then you also have the giraffe in people's houses, and apparently a lion in people's houses that I've heard.
Oh yeah.
And then a Bentley in one of the
Exactly.
houses.
So you'll
I
have so you'll have a gada gadi on one lane of the road, and then you'll have a Lamborghini on one lane of the road, all in front of a house with 2 giraffes poking around the gate. Like,
Yep, and true story. I have in fact seen a Lamborghini and a donkey cart on the exact same road next to each other, only in Karachi. And there is a guy who legitimately has 2 giraffes as pets. They're just in his house, just chilling. I don't know what to deal with that. He just has them, and I
you're
feel
gonna
like
have
that's
to,
such a
also you're gonna
Karachi
have
thing
to
to happen.
also a little off topic there. You guys are gonna have to forgive me for my really bad camera quality because I'm using my phone, making me look like I'm fucking drawn or something.
It's okay. We have
Lighting is bad.
real life anyway.
Wait, oh shit. Took that the wrong way. You know what? Fuck you.
Hey, look what you did.
Anyway, we are super lame hacks. That's our whole thing. That's what we do. That's what we are.
This is what we are. What we are, not who we are. It's what we are.
No,
Our
we're
existence as
also.
being is defined by these antics.
So anyway, food in Karachi.
Okay, listen. Food in
Let's start
Karachi
with that.
is
Amazing food. Yeah.
Amazing food. Amazing food. I love the food.
Yeah, I love the food too, but it also really depends on where you go.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, 100%. Like if you go to Burns Road, if you go to like areas here and there, even the upscale restaurants, it's definitely like bang for buck. Like if you look at like per rupee price, it's definitely a lot better in Karachi than it is anywhere else in Pakistan, I would say, because we know we actually do spicy food. But
We don't do spicy food. We do utterly bleeding food. That's how I like to call it.
exactly. See, that's what we like. That's what
At
we
my
want.
at my university, we had this shawarma guy, like in the corner, who just used to look at us, and he would up the spice level every time. And just one time we just went to him and we said, "God, this isn't spicy enough." He's like, "Ab dikhata hu main tumko." So every time we would have that shawarma, he would just up the spice level, and it got to a point where he's like looks us dead in the eye. Well, so he looks us in the eye. I'm full of tears. My friend's full of tears, and he's like, "Kaisa laga tumko?" Like,
Yeah, see, that's on you. You challenged him, man. You fucking challenged him, and you got what you asked for.
yeah,
Oh man.
people here will
he just sees
take a
insanities.
challenge.
He just sees insanities and his friends walking towards him like, spice bottle, extra spice bottle. Just pulls it out of his back out of
That's
nowhere.
what he does, though. He just has that bowl chilling to the side, and whenever I show up, he just like all of it.
Empties it up all over the shawarma.
Yeah.
Dude, you talk shit, get shot. You talk shit, you get insanely hot
Listen,
sauce
listen,
in
listen,
your shawarma.
listen. I've had a lot of spicy shit, but that shawarma was still not as spicy as I thought it was gonna be. Yes, it was bad. It would give me tears and everything, but it wouldn't like make me want to go to the hospital.
If you're talking
What
about
has?
spicy shawarmas, then the shawarma near Nova's house, that is a spicy shawarma. Because see, I think I'd like to say I have a high tolerance for spicy foods, but I had one shawarma near Nova Delco's house, and I just cried. I cried like a little bitch.
Yeah, good. Oh, it's. I think my name here is Trip Switch, by the way. So just
Oh,
switch.
trip switch, yeah,
Yeah, switch.
switch to
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, but
So
yeah,
anyway,
the
I
shawarma
had
you're talking about
one,
is
yeah,
great.
yeah, it was great. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. I have it
Yeah.
every day. I like the pain. I like pain. Yeah.
Friend
So
got you Taco Bell from Tuesday. What the fuck, dude? The fuck kind of Taco Bell did you have? No, I don't want that answer. Okay, moving on. So I want to talk about the downfall of Cluckies, by the way.
oh god, don't even start. It's not even just Cluckies. Cluckies is just what we noticed the most, and that what depressed us the most because we loved
So
it.
I loved Cluckies so much until I got a burger that tasted like it was made a week ago.
Yeah, I know that
Oh,
happened to me once as well. And Macaroni was there with me in my basement. We were watching a movie, and I got some chicken and fries from Clucky's as well. And the chicken was just not good. It was rubbery. Like it was like I was having rubber, which is not what you want from chicken.
CFP was also died it. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
what I do really miss, like food wise in this country especially, is I want Gunsmoke back.
Yeah,
Gunsmoke had the best fucking nachos I've ever had in this country.
an actual good steak place. Exactly. That's
No,
what we need.
fuck the steak. I want their nachos, man.
You want them free appetizers? You want them free soups and shit?
Oh, yes. Don't remind me of that story, but yes.
Dude,
Okay.
no. Okay,
No.
so the thing with Gunsmoke was what I liked about them is that they had like their steaks had quantity and juice in them.
Oh,
They were
yes.
big, juicy steaks, right? Other steaks place, they don't have the quantity or they don't have the juice. Gunsmoke had both, and that's I think why we had like a yearly
Guys,
iftar
take a
plan
really
there,
quick.
like at least once.
So speaking of quality foods, oh boy, do I have a story for you guys. We mentioned burn short earlier,
Oh
and
yeah.
see, I think one of the reasons that we as Pakistanis have this kind of herd immunity is because of the shit we eat. The- so anyway, I go to this one restaurant in Burns Road, and hold on, headphones are acting up.
Ye-
I don't know, sorry about that. Anyway, so I go to this one restaurant. Well, restaurant. Let's call it that at Burns Road, and I order a chicken paratha, which is basically just flatbread filled with chicken and cheese. Now I saw chicken and I saw cheese, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be amazing. I love chicken, I love cheese, and I also like it cheap. So fuck it, I told them I want one chicken cheese paratha. And the thing about that shop was that it was a very tiny corner shop, so we could see so we could see the cook basically cooking our food. Now, what I didn't know is that they use recycled foods. Now, before your brain cells fire in question of what the fuck is recycled food, let me tell you, this cook guy took a plate of someone else's food, basically leftovers, grabbed the used cheese from that, put it on my plate, and cooked it.
Oh man, don't you love it? You only find that stuff here in Karachi, but I think that's kind of what makes Karachi so special, man.
So
It's
basically,
like yeah, go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
so basically he gave me a used cheese chicken paratha, and you know what? I ate it up. I ate that shit up like it was the last meal I was ever gonna have.
Yeah, your man right here, he literally just saw him just take the
Oh,
cheese out of another like dish and just put that onto his, and they were like, you know what, we're recycling it, and he's just like, you know what, I'll eat that. For some fucking
I mean, I
reason, you
didn't
ate
finish
that.
it. I didn't finish it. I had like 2 bites, and I'm like, you know what? I, I can't do it, so I just walked out. I mean, I
I just
paid for
walked
it. I
out.
paid 500 rupees for it. It's fucking it stole 500 rupees from me. Oh,
Oh
but
man,
yeah,
that's good shit though, man. That's good shit though. On in what I do like about Karachi, like even aside from the price, it's just that no matter what kind of food you like, you'll find it here for a good price. I've been to like Lahore.
exactly.
Islamabad's food scene is dead, by the way. Islamabad's food scene is just atrocious. If you're in Islamabad, I'm sorry. Then again, you guys can like go for walks. So I guess who's really the winner? But Lahore still has like okayish food, but man, Karachi is just like whether you want Mexican, Asian, even Brazilian, Spanish, any kind of food you can think of, Karachi has it, and any price range you want as well.
Yeah, I agree about that. Now, see, the thing is, there's a lot of variety, a huge amount of variety. Only problem
E-
is, it's not healthy.
Wait,
Because
sorry.
You know what?
in one restaurant, you'll have people picking out used cheese from other leftovers. In other restaurants, you'll have these guys scratching their beards on top of the food, pouring beard flakes all over your food, and serving it to you.
uh,
Like, sir,
Let's not forget
please rate 5 star.
let's not forget the ball sweat niharis that we all like so much.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've never had nihari from a restaurant, but I can imagine.
Oh, it's
I can
bad.
imagine.
It's really bad.
Well, there we go.
I had to.
There we go.
I remember when my sister was getting married. I had to get like a lot of nihari for like dinner.
mhm.
Hmm.
I didn't have that nihari after I saw where it was kept. I didn't have it.
Oh man, it's listen. If you wanna have food anywhere from like even upscale restaurants, you just need to go there for the food. Okay, you can't be like digging into the quality and like the health and the
Yeah,
hygiene and shit like that. You need to just go there and just eat.
Yeah,
and
Don't look too
because
much into it.
if you look at the health, you're just gonna be disappointed.
No
You're
matter
gonna
where you
go
go, by the way.
no matter where you go.
Yeah, no matter where you go, I feel that's like throughout the almost throughout the country. I feel because I'm Punjabi, right? And so I've had like a lot of functions over Punjab as well, and there were a few places that I'd visited, which later came out they were using like donkey meat and horse meat instead of beef,
you
which
don't.
is why my family we just don't have beef. We never have beef. It's only just chicken. And maybe they're like, bro, yeah, mari bhi murgi hai. It's just like, yeah, the chicken was dead long before it was like, slaughtered and skinned.
Yeah,
Like, see, what I hate is when I tell people, "See, mari हुई मुर्गी है, तो मरी हुई मुर्गी तो खा लो और क्या करो?" Shut the fuck up. When we say mari हुई murgi, we mean this thing has died from like natural causes of diseases and shit, and then it was served to us. That's what mari हुई murgi means.
Yeah,
Nothing takes
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I use that response just to like mess with my dad. My dad, like, no matter what we order, whether it's like McDonald's, KFC, BTV, any fast food, he's just like, yeah, मरी हुई मुर्गी तो बना हुआ है. And I'm just like, हाँ, हम सारे मुर्गे खाते हैं, सारे मरे हुए हैं, हम जिंदा मुर्गी थोड़ी खाएंगे. Just to piss
Yeah.
him off.
Yeah. Mari हुई murgi means murgis that are dead way before being cooked. So there, here's your unclever podcast lesson of the week.
Lesson of the
unclever.
week.
Yeah, we should make that a weekly thing, huh? Unclever
Yeah,
podcast lesson of the week.
yeah, we are in
Yeah.
no position to be
Okay,
teaching people anything, but you know what?
Oh
Fair
yeah,
enough.
oh yeah. Please, we cannot be held legally liable if you were to take this advice and anything bad happens.
yes. In fact, if you're just watching this podcast and your name is Coca Cola, you're more than liable to sponsor me. My DMs are open. Okay,
Okay,
moving
so
on.
no, no, you're not liable. Please don't tell a big corporation they're liable for anything.
If they listen to this podcast, they are now. Hence, why do you think
Alright.
we're called the Unclever Podcast, huh? Okay, no, moving on.
Uh,
Let's move on to. So for this podcast, we have no topic set. Uh,
oh yeah.
G2 lost yesterday. I'm still sad about that.
Fanatic for life.
It was such a sad fucking loss as well because they were winning in like 2 of this game and they just threw completely.
I'm this static to help fanatic.
And then
Full disclaimer: I know nothing about League, so I'm just gonna make funny faces in the background.
uh, so moving on for esports because that's I'm still sad about that. I just want to put that out there. Movies. What movies are you most excited about that are coming up?
John Wick.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
John
3.
Wick, exactly. John Wick 4.
Yo,
I
that
want
too,
that
John Wick.
right now.
Why was that not the one I said first? Yeah, John Wick 4.
Yeah, why was that?
Absolutely.
Listen, guys. Before John Wick 4 comes out in cinemas, I will have like a proper screening of all 3 movies in my basement to watch
Every
before it
single
goes
one of
up.
our viewers are invited. I'll send you the address in your emails.
We'll give you the exclusive privilege of paying for all our tickets.
Yes.
But yeah, I wanna watch John Wick 4 in the cinemas, man. I honestly can't wait. John Wick 1 just had me hooked, and then 2 and 3 came out, and it's not like it was a decline in quality. If I was at least the same quality, it's just 2 and 3 didn't have the same wow factor as 1 because that was like new to me.
John Wick 1 honestly didn't really appeal to me as much. Especially because when I saw it for the first time, it was with you guys, and for some reason, the one I downloaded just had like really fucked. I don't know if you guys remember this. The one I downloaded the first time we were trying to watch it had really fucked up like time sequences.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I'm not surprised that happened.
Yeah, so
We completely. Sorry, go on.
then I saw John Wick 2, and I just fell absolutely in love with it.
Yep.
Then I saw
Same.
John
I
Wick
agree.
3, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
See,
It's just
we have these
constant
movies-
action. Keanu
I
Reeves is a
swear.
fucking god. He's just
Yeah,
going around
he's a
shooting
mad
everything.
lad, man. Keanu Reeves is a mad
Yeah,
lad.
it was just so fucking. And I remember when John Wick was going on as well with Keanu Reeves. Simultaneously, Cyberpunk was getting announced on Microsoft conference. So whatever Keanu Reeves had going for
Oh.
John Wick, just amplified it with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was not supposed to be a game that was like really hyped up until John Wick came into it.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Keanu Reeves, not John
in
Wick.
in in his defense, Cyberpunk was actually very very hyped up, especially for Witcher fans because they made a reference in it
Yeah, it
in The
was
Witcher.
very hyped up, and then them
But then
announcing
Keanu Reeves
Keanu
showed up.
Reeves just
Oh
hyped
yeah,
up even more. Yeah,
became
and
some sort
yeah,
of international phenomenon.
and then when it came out, it just kind of flopped on his face.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
don't
when it
remind
came
me.
out, it's just everything went to shit.
Yeah,
It is, in my opinion, the biggest gaming
the
disappointment
biggest
in
game in this part.
history.
Agreed.
It is. It had
I
so
mean,
much potential because see
it
now
picked
they've
it.
like patched it and
Yeah,
fixed it, so it
they picked it
works.
up
But
now, but it's still like
yeah,
so sad the way everything
Here's the
plays
thing:
out.
we had people waiting 9 years for this game ever since it got announced in the like
yeah,
the teaser trailer, and then it comes out not even running on one of the on a base PS4.
dude.
You know,
And especially after like a game as phenomenal as my favorite game of all time, The Witcher 3. Like Witcher 3 was just honestly it's my favorite game of all time, and it was just perfect in all regards, right? The story, the music, the lore, the combat ability, skill, strengthening, and just general gameplay. I loved every single bit of it. And I was heavy engrossed in it. And the
oh, yeah.
DLCs themselves, they were literally they were games, proper games in their own right, especially Blood and Wine. Blood and Wine was a phenomenal DLC, one of the best DLCs in gaming, right? And so, because of that, it just kind of hyped up my love for Cyberpunk even more, which just made the inevitable splat.
Yep, this made the splat even worse. I cannot get over Cyberpunk ever. And you said they patched it, and they have, but they've only
Yeah.
patched bugs. They haven't really added the promised
Yeah.
content. There hasn't been any mention of a DLC, no expansion, no nothing.
Right. So
Mm.
what we're talking about right now is like the more modern games, right? I want to take it
Mhm.
back to like the PS3 and Xbox 360 days.
Yeah.
And back then, I think you guys had the PS3, or sorry, you guys had the
No.
360.
I had the Xbox. Yeah, the
You
360.
guys
Yeah,
had the
the
Xbox.
360.
I had the PS3. So pirating games for me was not a thing. Because in this country, you buy pirated games only. You buy those like 100 rupee discs that you burn it on yourself
Yeah.
when you play it. You laser tag your Xbox and whatnot. That's very common in this country. Not with the PS4 and Xbox and all that stuff now, because that's
Yeah.
harder and honestly
And
just
you
feels
can't play
bad.
online. The entire appeal of PS4
Yeah.
is just to play online, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Yeah.
really worth pirating a game like that.
Yeah.
It's not worth pirating at all anymore. I don't think it's just piracy is just overall bad. I think I can agree with that. I'd
Yeah,
rather
true,
I'd rather
especially like
support the
online games.
creators.
I will be. Give me like 2 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But no, like even like now, I understand piracy was just a way growing up, but like now, I even buy like story games,
yeah,
like RPGs,
exactly.
like anything, even if it's single player, I just buy the game. Like right now, my goal for the year is to own every single Assassin's Creed game. I own like 7 so far, and I have a fair few to go. I want to own them
So
by the end of the year.
yeah. So I remember when I had the PS3,
Yeah,
piracy was not a thing for me at all.
yeah.
Even on my laptop, because I had a very shitty laptop with a very shitty NVIDIA GPU because I bought that for some reason, and I had no options to game on anything, so I
Oh
couldn't
my god,
pirate anything at all. Because
fair.
piracy is a lot of people's childhood. Okay.
Oh yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's not
Back
like
when
don't blame
LimeWire
us
was
for pirating.
LimeWire
Yeah.
was fucking was lit back in the day.
LimeWire was the best. The
The
amount of
best
times
thing.
I wanted to download Naruto episodes and accidentally downloaded porn is just insane.
So moving on, the reason why I brought up the PS3 and stuff was because one of my fondest memories from gaming is playing Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and 3. Uh, uh, yeah, and 3 on the PS3. And I went through lengths to buy all of them. I told my mom I was buying a PS Plus card. I went to buy the PS Plus card. I came back with Assassin's Creed 3. It is how addicted to Assassin's Creed I was back then.
So worth.
It was just Assassin's Creed is just one of the best series. Honestly, I haven't played after after Syndicate. Origins came after Syndicate, right?
Yeah.
Origins came after Syndicate.
I
Yeah.
tried playing Origins. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I'd like to try again. And then
You really should. I do understand why, because it's not like the Assassin's Creed before it. It's kind of a new take on Assassin's Creed. Right, but I love it. Honestly, I love that direction. Like I'm playing Valhalla right now, and I am obsessed with Valhalla.
yeah, I really want to play with
I agree.
Yeah, best
Valhalla
combat
is,
in
in my
any.
opinion, one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made. Even though it's not.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
right
Even though it's not strictly Assassin's Creed.
now. I also want to bring up how every game that would ever hit the market, the first ever game. Sorry, no, so the game that would hit the fastest after release to the market would be FIFA.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Before
Yeah.
release, you would be getting messages from your retailer that, yo, guys, we have FIFA, come pick it up. How much? Oh, it's just 3 times the price. I'll buy it. I remember when GTA 5 first came out, that was the deal. One of my friends paid like $250 for the game
Oh my
on release.
god. Oh my god. We got it for free.
Oh. I mean,
We
but think
got it
about
for
it.
free.
It's an 8-year-old game. It's an eight. We got it for free, but it's an 8-year-old game that has been being supported in all those 8 years. So I guess $250 isn't that bad of a trade-off for 8 years
I mean, for
of
8 years,
supporting
but at
gameplay.
the time, it's a stupid decision.
Yeah,
No,
at the time it was just a dumb decision.
you can just
I
wait
agree.
like 2 weeks and get it for $80.
Definitely. I
But
agree with that.
man, honestly, I understand completely why they did it. GTA 5 is just, you know how there are certain games that just define a generation. I think GTA 5 is one of those games that defines our
Yes, so
generation.
somehow they managed to stretch GTA across like 3 different fucking platforms.
Dude, they
Three
are
generations.
milking.
Props to
They
them,
are
man.
fucking milking
Props to
that
them.
cow so fucking bad.
They're
Props
not
to
even
them.
milking GTA. They're milking the dumbasses who are stupid enough to buy the new versions of GTA. Fine.
And it's
PS4
completely fair.
Yeah.
PS4 समझ आता है PS4 समझ आता है because it already released when the PS4 was a thing. So fine,
Yeah.
that's fair. I get it. But now the PS5 has been what 6 months
You
since
don't have to
release.
pay full. Correct me if I'm. Do you have to pay full price for buying GTA on the PS5?
You have to pay $10 more.
That's not bad at all. Being able to play it in like high def, like 4K smooth FPS, I don't mind at all. Paying
I mean, I
$10 for that.
agree, but the fact is, they're using those resources when they can just make GTA 6 for fuck's sake.
I
I
mean,
think they okay.
they
No, I
announced it,
think they
no?
are making
Yeah,
GTA
they announced
6.
it.
Yeah, they are. They announced it, but I think
They
they
did.
did have
Yeah,
some troubles because,
they
dude,
announced it.
they have to like. Okay, Rockstar is the only company that I sort of have some faith left in to make sequels.
Yes.
Last of Us 2, like I was just so let down when it came
Don't
out.
let me
Don't
start on
even
Last of
Yeah,
Us.
don't
exactly,
remind me. Don't.
exactly. Same
This is not the
Cyberpunk.
place. Yeah,
This is not
this
the
is not
place.
the place
Yeah,
to get
This would
to get into that game.
I will
yeah.
very
Cyberpunk
I
was
would
the
very
same.
quickly be redacting every statement I would on this podcast if I started talking about Last of Us 2. Moving on. Sorry,
Exactly,
go on.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had like I haven't played Dying Light 2, but Doom Eternal was a good sequel as well. Doom Eternal was the other good sequel. I'll give it
Doom
that.
Eternal. Doom Eternal was a metal album that came with a free game.
Exactly, exactly, man. Fucking the absolute Giga Chad Mossholder, and who was the other guy? Mick
Mick
Gordon.
Gordon.
Mick
Mick
Gordon.
fucking Gordon made the
Mick
main
Gordon.
theme and one of the most recognizable video game themes of all time. It is a metal song on
The
its own.
man, the man literally just he went out, he recorded the sound of a lawnmower and synthesized that to make the Doom Eternal theme. He legitimately synthesized a lawnmower to make the Doom Eternal theme.
Oh, also for anyone wondering, this is not my pet cockroach on my collar. This is actually just my mic.
Oh my god. Pet cockroach on your collar?
Pet cockroach.
This is my very cheap mic. So yeah.
Yeah, no, no. The pet cockroach is usually like in his bed next to him when he sleeps.
I
Sometimes it makes its way to the table. We're gonna have Ramadan soon, so and if thought he's gonna go reach for a date or a kajur, and just a kajur starts flying away.
time for that. Thanks, thanks so much for making the rest of my fucking month with that one comment.
So
Really?
every time you reach for a kajur.
Oh no, it's crunchy as well.
Oh!
If I bite into a
Okay,
kajur in here,
stop. No.
in here
We are
crunch,
ending
I'm
this.
gonna jump out the window.
Stop. We're ending this conversation here right now.
It's crunchy kajurs.
Fuck you, Samir. Moving on. Back to games. The Call of Duty series went downhill after Ghosts.
Oh my god.
Not even
Not
Ghosts,
Ghost.
actually.
Not
I
Ghost,
think
I'd say
after.
Blackout.
Black Ops 3.
No. So I enjoyed Black Ops 3 a lot, actually.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Black Ops 3 was phenomenal.
It was after Black Ops
I
3.
enjoyed Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 a lot. I would still put Black Ops 3 as one of the best Call of Duties ever made. But anything
Mm-hmm.
beyond that is so fucking terrible.
I
See,
like Blackout though.
No,
Blackout, yeah, from
Blackout
Black
is
Ops 3.
fine because it's like a battle royale and it was in the era of battle royales.
And it was a
But it
good
wasn't.
battle
Yeah, it
royale.
was a good
But
battle royale as well. It was
cashed
just
in.
not paid. It was just not free.
It was my favorite battle royale.
Yeah, it was just not free.
Yeah, it's not free.
That's the biggest problem with Blackout. It's just not free when every other
It's
battle
just-
royale right out there right now is
Yeah,
free, aside from
yeah.
PUBG.
And
You-
they did make Warzone, but Warzone doesn't have the same feel that Blackout did. If I'm honest,
It does
man.
not. It really does not. It's because they're using the same engine as Infinity Ward. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Plus, you have to download like 100 GB. Fuck that, man.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm getting at. So the problem with Call of Duty in general is the 30 plus GB updates.
Yeah.
It's not a 2 GB update. It's not a 3 GB update. It's a 30 GB update.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay, you would know a lot more about this because you're a CS student, but I've heard that they just put in like files that aren't even like relevant or necessary in the updates or in the base game itself, just to sort of just jam everything in there. Something has to work fine.
I don't know if they do this or not, but that definitely can be the case. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's fun. Just
Normally,
1 TB used to be so much.
yeah.
Now I have 2 TB and it's almost full.
Normally it's just like you fix one thing and you just upload that to whatever you need to patch, and then you download that on your PS4. But no, you're downloading like every time COD updates, your fucking data is getting maxed out.
Dude, okay, so the thing is, I don't know why they're focusing so much on size and graphics when there are games that don't focus on that are light as fuck, that are way better than anything COD has
Risk
ever
of
made.
Rain.
Risk of Rain, Ghost of Tsushima, fucking Sekiro, Dark Souls, Monster Hunter, all of those games. Doom Eternal is heavy, but Nio, the samurai games. I'm not saying a lot of samurai games. I'm a weeb. What can I say?
honestly,
Fucking Portal.
I'd say Risk of Rain and Monster Hunter are more stylized graphics.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's because of that they're not heavy. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima definitely such an amazing game with such a small file size. I don't know how they managed it.
I think of COD.
But
So
Sucker Punch are gods.
Mhm.
leaping into the topic of esports a bit, Call of Duty esports is in such a bad place right now, especially, and I feel like the only way to bring it back to like a decent standpoint would be they'd have to do like three things. They'd have to remove exclusivity completely. They already have
Smart
cross-platform.
decision.
Make your primary platform PC,
Yes, that would help a lot.
PC
Right.
Master Race.
move away from Activision, please. Not only are they a
Pokemon in
shit
particular.
company,
Activision.
yeah, fuck. Activision is not only like a fucking money whore, I'm not gonna lie, for the lack of better words, they will fucking rip your wallet dry. Call of Duty's
Activision is moving more and more towards a fucking cell phone freemium battle pass sort of
yeah.
business style, and
Man,
it is just going downhill because of
we're
that.
talking about man, we're talking about shooters. Honestly, you can't talk about shooters without mentioning how much Fortnite changed the game.
Oh, dude, Fortnite.
Yeah,
Fortnite when it came out,
we
it just fucking blew up, man.
It
we may
blew the
we may shit
fuck
on
up.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
We may shit on Fortnite, but you know what? It did change a lot of things in the
Yeah.
gaming community.
Fortnite
Yeah.
definitely defined a lot of things.
Yeah, no. It's I'd put it in like GTA 5 as another like era defining game. It's one of the games of our era. It's gonna be like mentioned in the history books, like the same way we look at,
Yeah,
let's say, like the original Doom nowadays, or Zelda, or like Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
and the
Yeah.
fact is, Fortnite gave Epic the opportunity to give us free games. So how about that indirect benefit?
I love the free game model
Yeah, I
because
do.
I don't know. I was it like was it in like 4 years ago? Fortnite raked in like what, $1 billion.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe it's not 1 billion, but they raked in a shit ton of money from just a free game model, and then every company decided that was the best thing to do, and ultimately we benefited off of that. I think what companies
yeah.
need to focus on now is to make the games less graphically demanding because GPU prices are still fucked, and make the games lighter. Okay.
Or even an even better idea would be to fucking optimize your games. For fuck's sake, just cook them a little longer. For God's sake, it is
Just
not
just
hard.
leave them in the
Look
oven
at
a bit longer. 5 more minutes won't hurt
exactly,
any.
literally that's definitely. Look at Rockstar's look at Rockstar's example. GTA 5. We may shit on it, but it is one of the best optimized games in fucking history.
Yep.
It is one of the best optimized games in history. And that's not just a one trick pony. Their next game, Red Dead Redemption 2, also perfectly optimized. You can play that on a budget medium end PC, and you can run it on high, and you can
Yep.
run it properly at 60 FPS.
Yep.
Not because it's a light game. It is a heavy fucking game, but because it's optimized properly. They have made it properly. They've removed bugs. They've they basically left it in the oven long enough to make it run amazingly, and people
Man.
see that.
Yeah, it's that's why I'm saying like Rockstar is the only sort of company I trust to make sequels now. Every other company has let me down.
Exactly.
EA is sort of like going there because I like what they did with Star Wars, the Jedi Fallen Order. I like what they did there, and I also like what they did with what was the other game that EA had that released that was really good? Oh, fucking Doom Eternal.
Battlefront?
Doom Eternal
No,
is
No,
EA.
no.
oh, Doom Eternal is Ubisoft.
Doom Eternal is Bethesda.
Bethesda. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Bethesda. Okay, yeah. I trust Bethesda as well. I do still trust Bethesda a little bit. Bethesda and
I don't
Rockstar,
trust
only
Bethesda
two
at all.
games.
I don't trust Bethesda at all.
Why?
After what they pulled with Fallout 76, I just can't. They lied so much with Fallout 76. They promised a fucking what do you call it? A new Coca-Cola bottle, which is something from the game, and
Yeah.
it came in and it was just the worst quality product people have ever seen. There were so many returns, so many complaints, bug fixes that they were supposed to be fixed before the launch of the game weren't fixed, even to the aren't fixed even to this day. It's just a disappointment. It's one of the worst, right behind Cyberpunk. But at least Cyberpunk apologized for it.
Full disclosure, I still haven't played any Fallout game ever.
Likewise.
I
We're
played all
glad
of them.
that we're on the same topic.
I played all of them. And Fallout 76 is just a big disappointment. The multiplayer isn't even well. I mean, it's a fun multiplayer if you like Fallout, but I'm talking about more of the technical side. It is just a shit show of bugs and connection problems. At least
Yeah,
at the start.
it's very interesting you mentioned Fallout because I want to like tie this back. I see a lot of people like worshiping Fallout, so I'm wondering like what else do you guys think are like era defining games that like define our thing? I think BioShock has to be up there.
Bioshock for sure. I agree.
BioShock, Last of
Red
Us,
Dead Redemption,
Red Dead Redemption, GTA 5,
You guys won't agree
GTA,
with this,
GTA for
but
sure.
I'm gonna put PUBG up there.
PUBG is up there,
Yes,
Last of Us,
Battle
Fortnite.
Royale.
Yeah,
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 PUBG
Last of Us, Fortnite.
defined what battle royale is today. Like
Yeah,
we give
man.
that we give that crown to Fortnite just because Fortnite's the game that really put it in the fucking pedestal. Like put it
Mhm.
all up there, right?
Listen,
But
listen.
before Fortnite was PUBG. After PUBG
PUBG.
was H1Z1. Then
PUBG
Fortnite
was the
came.
OG.
Oh fuck! I completely forgot about H1Z1. I used to watch Doctor
Yeah,
Disrespect just rage on that game every
H1Z1
single day.
was so much fun. It was paid like PUBG. Like the
Mm.
free model for battle royales didn't really start until like Fortnite. But
Yeah.
I remember I hated PUBG so much because it was so bad that I made Summit fucking punch his computer. Uh, yeah.
Worth. That's how you know a game is good when a pro streamer and like a programmer just punches their computer. That's how I know it's really good. I love watching gamers rage, which ties into the next thing. Best rage, honestly, the best rage, League of Legends and COD.
Definitely, definitely.
The best rage. I literally sometimes at night when I've had like a stressful day, like I was at uni or now I'm at work, if I've had a stressful day, I just pull up like Fortnite rage moments, League of Legends rage moments, God rage moments on my phone and just watch them. And that's my therapy for the night. That's how I wind down. I'm just looking
I
at them, making fun of them.
I have seen so many raging kids compilations on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
Trolling this rich kid in front of his mom.
One of my
Trolling this
favorite
mom in front of a
videos,
rich kid.
speaking of rage, one
Oh,
of my
yeah.
favorite videos on the internet is the, I think this is from Achievement on there, where he's playing Assassin's Creed 2 and he's raging at everything. It's the best fucking thing ever. He's raging at an Assassin's Creed game. Like, if you're raging at that, you should not be playing any other game. I'm sorry.
Why are you raging an
I
Assassin's
don't
Creed
know.
game? What
It
the
was, it
hell?
was just the funniest fucking thing ever. He's playing Assassin's Creed through. He's in Assassin's Creed 2. He's in the crowd. He's trying to walk through. And he's like, "It's fucking morons!" It was just the best fucking thing ever.
I
I
love
get
it.
it. I get that the first Assassin's Creed game, while great, the gameplay does not hold up by today's standards.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
It will
obviously.
yeah.
piss you off.
Yeah, obviously. It's like trying to play the first Witcher. It's just gonna piss you off.
Mhm.
Speaking of generation defining games, Mass Effect. Mass
Oh,
Effect.
Oh, I still
I
have
can,
not played Mass Effect.
I can attest to this. One of our friends, his name is Assam. He recently played Mass Effect after never playing these games ever before. He loved it. He's obsessed with it. Mass Effect is what defines space lore and space fantasy in this, even to this day. Even to this day.
All right, I'm definitely adding those games to my like bucket. I really wanna, I because like Steam summer sales are like gonna come up before we even know
oh,
it.
dude, don't even remind me of that. I'm
I
not
plan to go.
prepared.
I plan to go broke. Like that.
I'm
That's my
not
entire
prepared,
purpose
man.
for saving right now. Just go broke all of a sudden in the
I'm
Steam
not
summer
prepared for
sales.
that.
Own every Assassin's Creed. Own like all the good shit.
I'm not gonna
That's
have
my
fun.
top priority. Own every single Assassin's Creed game ever made.
My bank is just gonna think I got robbed. Sir, you spent $12,000
No,
on
no, no. I didn't spend $12,000. Gibbon just robbed me. It's fine.
give him rob me. Please
Rob
sue
me.
him.
Give
Please
and
take
rob me.
my
And the
money back.
bank is like, oh sir, you आप भी हमारे साथ भी यही हुआ है sir.
He's playing. They're just playing
Fuck,
games with the
speaking
bank.
of era defining games, fucking how can we forget Counter Strike?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Counter Strike was just
Counter
My
Strike
God, we
was
insane.
had
Counter
so much
Strike.
fun.
Yeah.
Counter Strike has its own fucking thing, man. Counter Strike is one of those things that like,
I mean, Counter Strike. It's in its own fucking era.
yeah, Counter Strike has its
It's in
own
its
era. That
own.
is
It's
the era
in
of
its
Counter
own like
Strike.
area, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You have CS
Definitely.
1.6 that just blew up. You have CS:GO that blew up. Now you
CS:GO
have
blew the fuck up.
oh yeah, and now you have Riot's take on it, Valorant,
Yeah.
which is fine, but it's the same conversation as League versus Dota.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's like Valorant was fun, honestly, and I like that they introduced like a brain dead version where there's no abilities. You just shoot them in the head. I forget what it's called.
Deathmatch?
But
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know. So.
deathmatch. Yeah, that,
Yeah.
that I like that. Honestly, the abilities are fun. I won't lie to you, but they do get kind of. I don't know.
Overwhelming.
Sometimes I don't want to play a game to think. I want to play a game to just be brain dead.
Relax,
I
yeah.
think that's why I like Monster Hunter so much and Doom so much.
Exactly. Valorant is basically a mix between Overwatch and Counter Strike.
Yeah,
So it
exactly.
appeals to both of those markets.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people play it. That's why it's so popular. There are literally esports tournaments of this game.
I
So
mean,
you know what? Why
Valorant,
not?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be is as gonna be as big as Counter Strike Go one day. Even
Yeah.
League. I think in the future, when especially when the MOBA from Riot comes out,
Oh yeah,
League is not going to be as popular as the MOBA, and then Valorant is just going to take over. Valorant is then going to be Riot's main game, probably. The rest of
man.
this going.
Valorant has a very unique
Yeah.
opportunity they can explore in the sense of like now even our region, like Pakistan, Middle East, where there is a lot of money and a lot of untapped potential. Now they can actually access this region. This is
Yeah.
fresh fucking meat, and just it's just ripe for the taking. And if they can if they can make the business aspect of it work, I can honestly see Valorant becoming like something that really kickstarts Pakistani esports into the spotlight, even more than CS:GO or CS 1.6. Because CS
Mhm.
1.6 was huge up, don't get me wrong, but I think Valorant, if played right, definitely has the potential to be like 100 times bigger than CS ever was.
I agree. I definitely agree.
And I would love to see that. Honestly, I would love to see that. I see. I just entered corporate slavery, and I see some of the figures that these people are making from playing Fortnite and shit, and it makes me very sad. I want that.
Yeah. See, that's why we're hoping that even though that we are extremely unclever and extremely hacky,
Yeah,
we hope that this becomes a career and not just corporate slavery for the rest of our lives. But that is a whole other drama that I just don't want to get into
yeah. That's
because
honestly a
it's too
whole other
sad.
drama. Yeah, that's honestly a whole other drama. We'll save that for like another topic of the podcast where we actually are okay with our employers coming up. We're like, excuse me, switch macaroni. What the fuck is this?
You said you like job. No,
No,
no.
no, no.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's fucking move on from that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. And so this does tie in we talked about like how era defining games are. What about like consoles and like because all of us we used to be like console gamers and then we switched to PC.
I'd say every single console ever released has been era defining because there have been so many games for those consoles that
actually,
have been
I'm
era
gonna
defining.
cut you off there. I'm gonna say
Eh.
Hmm.
so. Every generation has
Hmm.
like two consoles, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Two main consoles. Nintendo, you can sit to the side because your exclusivity shit sucks. Now, moving on. Uh, you have PS1,
You don't sue us.
then you have PS2 and Xbox that came out. PS2 was superior. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say superior or unsuperior. I'm just gonna say more popular. Xbox
PS2 was a
360 and
lot more popular.
yeah, Xbox 360 and PS3 came out. Xbox 360 was more popular. And then PS4 and Xbox One came out. Xbox shot themselves in the foot, and now
Yep.
PS4 is more popular.
PS4
And then
was oh
PS5 and Xbox Series X came out. Even though Xbox Series X has slightly superior hardware, PS5 is just sexier, so that's winning right now.
and the exclusives. Don't forget the
And,
exclusives.
and
Also,
And plus,
also exactly the
yeah,
Sony name,
yeah, the
basically.
Sony name.
I
Like,
think
you can play like
PS4
Spider-Man
for
shit.
Sony was so big because of its exclusives.
Yeah, yeah, hundred
Definitely.
percent,
The
hundred
best
percent. Yeah.
gaming era, I would have to say, was PS2, but the the game changer for Sony was PS4.
I never had a PS2 honestly. I went straight from handheld. I was an avid handheld fan. I had a Game Boy that lasted me like 5 years. I bought that. I got that as a gift for coming like first in my class in grade two, and then it just lasted me all the way till grade like 5 or 6. Yeah, yeah, something like that. No. I bought it in grade three. Yeah, yeah, grade three
Another
when I broke my
console
arm,
that I
and then
really
all the
wanna,
way until grade nine. Then I got an Xbox.
another console I did want to bring up. It's like the console way back in the day, the Sega.
Sega.
Yeah,
I had one of
See,
those. I
I
had one
had
of
one of
those as
those.
well.
I had the Xbox. I had the Xbox 360. I pirated 50 games at least for that. Then the PS4 came out, bought the PS4, and then went broke after like one game. And that's pretty much just to this day how it's going. Because yeah, I'm just too lazy to pirate games anymore.
It's not
I
even
just can't
that.
be bothered.
Yeah.
That so much easier to buy a game and download it off Steam, and because it's safer. It's basically just safer. That's my point. It's just so
Yeah,
much safer.
it's a lot more safe. It's a lot more easy, and it's just like it's a lot more just I don't know, like pirating games. It used to be all right because it was single player, but now like single player games are still thriving. By the way, actually, my single player games are thriving,
Yeah,
but a lot of people, the industry itself is shifting a lot more towards multiplayer. I feel like multiplayer games are the ones that are getting a lot more traction now.
Multiplayer co-op,
that
yeah.
I fucking hate. I hate that so much.
I don't mind it.
What about the?
Actually,
What
I don't
I
mind
about?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. But
I
what
don't
about the
mind
single
it.
player games?
My problem is I don't mind it. Just if you're taking like something like The Last of Us and making it a co-op experience, I don't mind it.
Mm.
Honestly, like that
I
type of
just
thing
don't
is
want the
again.
single player experience to be overlooked because of
Yeah,
fucking the
what I'm trying
multiplayer.
to say is it's as long as you are still giving the single player people a chance to keep it single player and not have to do co-op, I think it's fine. I like that. I don't
Mhm.
mind it.
Yeah, some games are just like meant. They're just like better enjoyed single player. Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, fucking Doom, Doom.
Doom, don't this God, I can go on hours and hours
Yeah,
on
every single
tangents
like
about Doom.
Soulsborne style game. Ghost of Tsushima, by the way, fucking goated, man. Ghost of Tsushima was just. That's the only reason I sort of regret selling my PS4 off it because I can't play Ghost of Tsushima.
That game is what I aspire to be like in real life. Just zen,
Just
just zen,
Zen. Yeah, but yeah,
calm
it
and
is like
relaxed.
just to bring the conversation back a little bit to where we were. So we all did have like consoles. We all enjoyed the consoles, but then we all like collectively moved to PC because Insanity one day came up and he's like buy PCs, and we all agreed. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's literally how it happened. And honestly, I
So
have to say
basically,
like we are going to PC was I would 100% say a good decision just because you get so much more variety. The only thing you miss out are the Sony exclusives, which they've started to
Yeah,
bring to PC as well. So that's really fucking good. I like what
yeah,
EA is doing with the EA, like what's it called, Game Pass or whatever it's called.
EA Play.
EA Play. Yeah, I really hope Sony has the exact same thing, man. I would love to pay for that shit. It's reasonable as
fair
well. It's
enough.
cheap. It's fairly cheap.
I had
But
something but
yeah,
I forgot. Oh,
Memory span of a goldfish.
uh-huh.
I just remember my puppy had longer memory span. And he literally
cameras.
focused on, yeah, my puppy, when he was here, he focused on like four different things in the span of 6 seconds. He looked at me and he was happy. Then he looked at a bird. Then he looked at a leaf. And then he looked at the grass. And then he just fell over.
His puppy loves me, by the way. Loves me more than he loves me more than he loves his owner.
That puppy
I
scares
love
me.
it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no,
That
fucking
puppy
macaroni
scares
just,
me.
macaroni just comes to my house and my dog is just all over him. Like, I don't know what it is. My puppy loves this guy.
Man, I'm a dog person. See, dogs can
Super.
smell that. Cats hate me. They fucking hate my guts. I go to pet a cat and it just runs away. A cat will literally kill itself by jumping off the ledge, then be petted by me.
And then my dog just actually just running towards you when I'm right there as well.
Just a metaphor. Just a metaphor with my luck with girls. Yeah, too sad. Let's move on.
Too sad. Let's move on. Oh yeah. So yeah, man. Honestly, PC gaming is fun. Going to mouse and keyboard and everything, and you get the option for controller as well. I've thoroughly enjoyed. Only problem I have right now is with the GPU prices, honestly, because my GPU I feel like
Yeah.
is in
I
its
mean,
final phases.
honestly, even if you're comparing like GPU prices to like console prices are not that cheap either.
Yeah,
They're
man.
not that friendly either.
I bought my PS4, the original one, for 55,000 with like console, Black Ops 3, and a $50 gift card. Right, all of
Hmm.
that for 55,000 rupees from a guy at Delawala who is notorious for ripping people off. By the way, so
Well,
I bought 55K for him. The
you know
PS5
who you
on
are.
its own, you know who you are. The PS5 on its own, the starting price
Bring
right
him
now,
this podcast.
I was getting a discount right now, and it was 135. $135, more than twice what I paid for the PS4 with the game. Uh,
So discount.
discount, discount.
So you may have discount.
You may have discount, but yeah, fuck,
Would you-
man. I just hate that everything is so expensive just when we started to earn our own money.
You know, that's uh
I'll have,
anyway.
Uh,
there is a donation link in the description below if anyone would like to, contribute to PS5. I'm joking. You don't have to. Moving on. Unless your name is
Please
Coca-Cola.
buy us PS5s.
Please buy PS5.
Unless your name is Coca-Cola, then you have to slide into my DMs.
Fucking Coke, man.
I just want
They're
Coke
just
as a
calling out
sponsor.
Coke every single episode.
I want them to sponsor this podcast. I want.
Please.
Hey, you see that? You see that? You see that table right there?
Yeah.
That's for the Coke fridge.
Hey, you know what? If we get Coke fridge, I want one too. I'm gonna put Pepsi inside it and just have the FBI show up at my place.
And you just cost our sponsorship. Moving on. Okay.
I just want Coke to buy me a Coke themed PS5 with the big Coke logo on the front.
Listen,
Also with the
Coke.
Coke
Black and
dispenser.
red. Oh, it'd be so cool. though.
Call me, okay? Trust me. Just call me. Okay.
A black and red
Yeah,
PS5
please.
would look so cool.
It does. Have you seen the Spider-Man one?
I've seen the Spider-Man one. Yeah, I've seen the Spider-Man
Yes.
one.
No, the Spider-Man one was
Oh.
so good. Even the PS4 Pro Spider-Man edition was so good. Oh god, dude.
Dude, okay, the best
I
PS4
agree.
Pro, the best PS4 Pro edition, hands down, the God of War edition.
I
That was
can
the
agree with
best
that.
looking
Best
PS4. That
looking.
was the best looking
They're
PS4
the
out there.
best looking box I've ever seen in my life.
So, okay. Moving on from consoles and games and stuff. Today I saw a rickshaw with a Ferrari sticker on the back.
Yeah, it's a Ferrari rickshaw. Damn, that's you don't know about you don't
Ferrari's
know them.
branching out their operations.
Branching out tuk-tuks.
It was not a Ferrari, guys.
They're
It did not go
Asian
as
branch.
fast.
No, it's just hiding its true
Branching
speed.
out their Asian
it's,
operations.
it's a transformer. It's the LaFerrari hidden under that rickshaw because the LaFerrari isn't street legal. Okay.
It's a
Uh,
Decepticon.
Okay. Yeah, now that we're on the topic of cars, what's like your dream car?
Corvette Z6.
Hmm.
And
McLaren P1.
oh, okay, smart choice. And I want a military tank. I want to have like a
Military
big ass
tank.
basement underground parking, and in just the center of it, I want a tank.
I can just picture.
For those-
I just can just
those-
picture going down there and you're just doing donuts in the fucking tank. You're just going helicopter.
Exactly.
For
Wee,
those, for
wee,
those hearing this from Swiss for the first time, it is not the first time. He has been talking about wanting a tank for the past 2 months. Motherfucker will not shut the fuck up about wanting a tank in his basement. Why your
want a
basement?
fucking tank, okay? I want like a basement underground parking, like you have in GTA, like but bigger. And I just want a tank right in the fucking center. I want people to come down there and see, oh my god, that's a fucking tank. And it will be a fucking tank.
The dream car for
You
me
want a
would
tank?
honestly be the Porsche 918 Spider.
Ah, good car as well. Good car as well.
That is such a sexy car. I know it's a bit older and there are faster cars out there now, but that's just like the green and black and gray accents. Oh my god.
I did say that like the Corvette Z6 is my dream car, but actually my favorite sports car company, like overall, is definitely without a doubt McLaren. I just like the Z6 so fucking much because I just saw it once on the streets here and I was like, I want it. It looks so sexy, and it goes fast.
I had a
Yeah,
big thing
that
for
too.
the for a Ferrari a while ago. I don't remember what
Wait.
it was called.
What? You had a what?
I had a big
The
thing
Ferrari
for
LaFerrari?
not the LaFerrari. It was like a 408 or something like that. It was blue in color. It wasn't like classic cherry red Ferrari.
Huh. Wait, was it a convertible Ferrari in the streets
Yeah.
of Karachi?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
There
talking
is
generally, not in the streets of Ferrari.
No. In the streets of Karachi, there is a blue convertible Ferrari. I forget the exact model, but there is a blue convertible Ferrari. It belongs to the owner of the sports club
Giraffe.
I used to go to.
Oh,
Call
okay.
me, by
That
the
too.
way.
I was a member of, yeah. That particular sports club was their accounts were frozen because of tax evasion, and then we found out the dude just owned a
Oh, okay,
Ferrari,
okay, fine.
yeah, Ferrari and like a
I know.
white tiger and shit in his backyard. Just like, all right, man.
The one
Guess we know the money, man.
the one down in the south, right?
Oh yeah, you know
Yeah.
where it is.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
Where's it?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? If if I had a white tiger, two giraffes, and a Ferrari in my backyard,
If anyone makes that connection, listen. If anyone makes that connection, we're getting you on the podcast next time.
but you know what? If I had a white tiger, two giraffes, and a fucking Ferrari in my backyard, I'd evade tax too.
No, you wouldn't. This is on stream now. Now you can't.
Okay, yes, now I cannot. For posterity, I cannot evade tax. I'm too scared.
You guys seen that picture of the dude just like crying his eyes out, and he just like super depressed and everything with like a bottle of alcohol in his hand. He's like, dude, I just found out about tax evasion. That shit whack.
Did you hear
That's
about the
us on
thing
stream.
where did you hear that thing about where they're trying to like increase tax, like salary tax to 30% or something?
No.
You're fucked.
No, बहन चोद हम लोग grade 10 से cursed batch होके आ रहे हैं. We cannot have this happen, okay?
I don't know
Cursed
where I
batch.
read it or
Well, no.
what it was, but I remember these were specifically salary 30% tax. That's what I remember.
Nah, man, fuck that shit. Fuck
That
that.
that would
I'd
that
be
would fuck
okay.
a lot of people.
Thing is,
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that if we actually saw like the benefits from it. But have you fucking looked at the roads in our area? They are dog shit. There is no infrastructure. There's no power. There's no water. There is nothing.
Yeah,
No
your
healthcare. Nothing.
your very expensive car is not gonna last 2 weeks on these roads, basically.
Yeah, I never understood people that buy sports cars on the streets of fucking Karachi. There is a khadda and a speed breaker in the exact same lane,
Me and
and it's
Where are
not
you
like
gonna
a
drive them?
small. It's not like a
Macaroni and I
small khadda. What?
Macaroni and I on the way back saw a Porsche.
You saw a Porsche and an e-tron, that 5,000 cc one.
I've
Oh
been seeing a
god.
lot of e-trons on the streets lately.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them. None of them are custom paid, by the way.
Oh, nice. Of
Yeah,
course
None
they
of
aren't.
them
that
are
makes
custom
sense.
paid.
That makes sense. That,
Of course they aren't.
Yes, 5,000 cc, man. The fucking it's like billions just for registration.
look, what the fuck are you gonna do with all those CCs? Where are you gonna drive it? Where are you gonna drive it without just fucking crashing into some pothole and destroying your tires and your engine?
Dude, one of my favorite videos of all time was about this guy who got a Bugatti Veyron, and he encountered a speed breaker. I forget if it was in Pakistan or India, but he was like showing off, all the girls, all the guys looking at him, and then he went to a speed breaker, and he was stuck there for a full 3.5 minutes. Also, I think Macaroni has just left us.
Yeah, I think macaroni just died. Dude.
Macaroni.
Macaroni has become fettuccine. Okay, moving on. Uh,
Pasta linguine.
so there's this one shop in near like Sean Circle
Mhm.
where they had the most expensive cars out there.
Oh, it's a dealership, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that?
I've seen that dealership. It's literally called Car Deals.
Yeah, car deals. And then
Yeah.
I know for a fact, if a zombie apocalypse breaks out, I'm going there first. I am
100%.
getting that Porsche they have had there for the fucking years. I want that Porsche. They had a
We're gonna.
Ferrari there, man. We are all going there. We were yoinking a car and we were fucking killing
Yeah,
zombies. with the car.
they even had an i8 over there.
Yeah, they had
We're
an eye.
gonna. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
well,
we're gonna go over there, just
that
grab all
for
the
that,
big. Oh yeah, you're
Right,
back. You're
guys.
back.
This is in the event of a zombie apocalypse.
my
We're not actually going to do
my
it.
shitty camera.
Your shitty camera. What
Sorry
is your
about
shitty
that.
camera?
My shitty camera finally gave out. I will have a webcam by next week to make me look better as well and look like a
Oh
fucking
yeah.
hobo.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
we
and,
have
and just make
recently
sure it's like crotch below.
yes,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
right, Coke. Okay,
No, I'm
okay.
not wearing pants to the podcast.
Okay, so since we are now facing technical difficulties, we have reached the hour mark, so we can continue going and we can call it here up to you guys.
But yes, I promise I will have a webcam by next week, and you will be able to see my face
Alright.
in full sexy HD
Alright.
definition. You shouldn't look like a hobo.
Okay,
But
so
anyway, thanks so much for joining anyway.
thank you all for
Despite-
watching on Twitter Space, on YouTube, or on Twitch, or wherever you were watching this. Coca-Cola, this table's for you. Please call me. Don't. This is for you only. Okay. Yeah. Just call me.
Oh yeah. If you like what you see, we're gonna up our production quality slowly
Listen,
by slowly.
you sponsor me. I swear to God, you see that speaker? I'll put a Coke sticker on there. Right there. You see that desk? I'll put a Coke fridge on there. You see,
send him a shirt,
you don't
we'll
see
wear
my
that
bed,
shirt to all
but
our
I will
podcasts.
fill it with Coke. I'll get a water bed and fill it with Coke.
Yeah, go to his water bottle on his dispenser, just take the water out and just put Coke inside it.
I will do that. I
Imagine
will
that-
make a video on that. I've been dreaming. That has been my dream for the longest time.
Oh my god. A
Imagine
gallon of
Sandy's
fucking
brother-
A
Sandy's
gallon of
brother
Coke. Could you
comes into his room.
imagine? Just gallon of Coke. Oh, mama. Bottle lगा दो बेटा ये क्या mama?
gallon of Coke.
Coke.
Gallon of Coke. Idiot. It's diabetes central. I love it.
So,
Imagine Sandy's brother just sneaks into his room, puts some Mentos into his water bag, just explodes in the night.
बेटा बहुत हो गया है अपनी.
Oh my god.
Oh
those
God,
were days.
fucking
Wow.
hell.
Explodes under his butt, destroys it completely.
Yeah, because
But
he
yes.
has the bottle under his butt. Yeah.
But yes, that extreme tangent aside, we thank you so much for joining on our podcast.
I am
for
not
the
done
third
yet.
time.
Wait, no, I have more. I'm more. I'm
He's
more.
not done
Listen,
with
look.
cheating Coke.
You see that dressing table? You see that mirror up there?
Sure.
Every time someone will look into that mirror, all they will see is Coke.
Oh, so the mirror where we can see a reflection of an old girl in white.
Insanity, do not look behind you.
Listen. Bottom line is, if your name starts with Coke and ends with Ola, please contact me.
Just get a random friend request from like Spanish dude named Coke Alejandro Ola.
Yes, I would
Señor,
like. See, senor, I would like to sponsor you. Oh well, shit. What am I gonna fill my bed with now?
His bed is just full of like Spanish men.
Oh my God.
He just has a Spanish man on display in the background.
Yeah, instead of getting a Coke bed, I get a Ram Ranch. Okay, moving on.
Oh,
All right, thank you all for
Right.
watching. This was podcast number 3.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be back next week, hopefully on like. Thank you for blending me. Hopefully on our normal schedule. We didn't have our stream yesterday because of technical difficulties, and we had the game that I was extremely disappointed by. Fuck you, 3-1. You know who you are. People who go through my tweets will know who they are. Yeah, you guys say bye.
All right, guys. Booba.
Bye. I love
Yeah,
you.
make sure-
Taha
like,
can wave
subscribe,
goodbye,
share.
so I'm gonna wave goodbye for him with my left hand and my right hand, and Smith's gonna do that too. And
I'm his left hand because I like it better.
Okay then.
Okay.
Before this gets weird, let's just cut
okay,
streams.
thank you all for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Booba people.